too short for conference as well. What would it be? Let me just try a few letters and see what happens. Nope, not that. Oh god, get those. Okay. Nope, something begins with F. It's not going to be that. Something beginning with the second I. Okay. F-I. Right. Let's try an N, maybe? Nope. Fifth-I. Nope. I'm slowly losing a lot of health here, but nope. L, maybe? Okay, F-I-L. Phil something? Film... Filming... Oh god, it's not my microphone, please. Okay, oh god. They're getting a bit dangerously close. Ah! Well, I just lose there. I lost something. Oh god. Yeah. I'm losing... Oh god. Oh god, I'm losing a lot of letters here. No. Shit. No, get rid of that. Jesus, they're coming everywhere. Let me neck. I need a G. Oh, there's a G up there, and I just fucked it up. Oh, God, I'm losing a lot of stuff here. Oh, God. Oh, shit, no, I didn't mean to do that. I need a G. Nope. Fuck. But I'm not good at this. Yeah. I'm so thick and fast. The hell? Okay, here we go. G. Filming... Oh, God. What? Get those. Filming something? Filming lure. Filming lure. What is that? I don't know. Filming location? Ah, it might be actually. That's a lot of G's. Whoop. Got that there. Okay, I think I've got the right word here. Just... Oh, careful. Filming location. Here we go. I need an I. Get rid of that. Oh, careful. Getting lots of Steam messages for people who are online doing various things and whatever else have you. I need to get rid of that. Right, there. Get rid of those. Oh shit, I'm bloody... There. Things are all colliding together. Give me an N, please. Here we go. Oh, no, don't hit that. Okay, filming location, I see.
Got it!
These last couple of ones have required me to sort of just guess at the first few letters and then get it.
That's right. Besides the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
But the hospital monitor's supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
In order to show us that they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else. What did the killer do to that surveillance camera unit? Okay. Logic dive time again. Tampered. Moved it. I'm guessing they could have easily moved it from the lobby, perhaps into the conference room. I'm definitely thinking it was the conference room where this happened. The filming, that is. Because I don't know. Oh god. Watch out for these interesting passageways that we're fucking snowboarding our way through. Give me question 1, please. Question 1, here we are. Which part of the surveillance camera unit did the killer tamper with? The camera, right? So that then, you know, they could film. Did I get that right? Yes. Okay. Keep going. Keep going down, laddies. Lads and lasses. Here we are. Okay, no, maybe not. For some reason I thought question 2 was about to come up then, but don't know why. Go, Hajime, go. Okay, I think the gaps between questions need to be sort of shrunk down a bit. Did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital? The hospital, right? Because if they did film it where I thought, okay, no, apparently in the music venue, okay. Oh no, because they smashed the one, didn't they, in the music venue, so maybe they took it from there, actually. Okay, yeah, hold on. Hold it. Hold up. Keep going, Hadge. Hadge, me lad. Yeah. Gosh, some interesting constructions going on here. Okay, now we can go to the third question. Whoop. Boy, oh boy. Oh god. What the hell? Oh right, oh shit! I just fell off. Wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Go this way. Like that. There we are. Gives me question. What did the killer do with the camera from the music venue's surveillance camera unit? Took it with them. Took it with them? Yeah. Took it with them. I doubt they'd have had the knowledge to increase the signal. See the blue path ends. There we are. Go, 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 Hatch. So, which part of surveillance camera tamper with camera? They used the one at the music venue and they took it with them.
It's all coming together!
Yeah, makes sense. The question now is, where did they take it? And I think the hospital.
That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yeah, because we only saw the smashed monitor, didn't we, in the music venue? We didn't see a camera.
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
Wow.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Well, that's true, but in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
Yes, they broke it. Alright, the thing the killer did to the remaining monitor was they destroyed it.
I see!
I see. My life crept
The
up a
killer
little bit.
smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
Even I couldn't have noticed it. He
And
says,
the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
did they? Let's have a look.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, because it's extra wreckage, I see. God, I didn't notice that. It's a little detail, everyone.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Which means even if it was filmed in another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. So it had to be somewhere close. If that's the case, where was the video filmed to make it look like it was filmed at the music venue? Hospital conference room, right? The only possibility is that place inside that building. Oh, Hangman's Gambit again. So conference room or hospital. C-O-N-F-E-R. Yeah, I think it is. Oh wow, okay, already things are colliding and taking my life off. Let's see. C, here we go. Okay, this is a clearer one here. Get rid of that. Give me an O, please. Oh, there we are. Conference room. I don't need an R. Get rid of that shit. M, here we are. It's more like it. What I need now is an F, not an O. F, there's an F, thank God. Give me an E, please. Now they're all coming in very slowly. The hell. Let's get rid of that. E, that's what we need. Then an R. Then another E. Get rid of those, get rid of these. E, here we go. N, that's what I need next. Here we are. C, please. I'll take a C, Carol. Or Or Rachel Riley, actually. I was doing this sort of like a countdown joke there. I'll take a consonant, please, Rachel. What it is, and no, I'll take a vowel, I think. Specifically E. Whoop, they just blew up into each other. E, there we go. And I'll take another consonant. Preferably an R. No, not an M. I don't need that. I don't need F either. Stop giving me F. Ah, here we are. Now for an O, preferably. Whoop. No, not that. Not that. Oh, here we go. Oh my, there it is. Go with that. Yes, here we go. Got it. Conference room. Nice. Excellent. Getting up there, everyone.
Possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Which is interesting because it possibly narrows down the list of suspects a bit.
Huh? A conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
To make the conference room look like the music venue, the killer went ahead and did some work. I've got to make clear what that work was. Okay. So the curtain, I think, for a start. Music venue curtain. I have a feeling that's going to be it, right?
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
I think it's that one.
They might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
Oh wow, thanks a lot. Come from you. Jeez. What to make the hospital conference room some of the music venue, what to kill do, should figure that out first, blah blah blah. I think I know which
There's
one.
no way and the music venue.
Which place resembled? Did the conference room look like, or did the music venue look like?
Or did they make some kind of set?
Oh, okay. No, apparently not. Must have fashioned a background set. Oh, where did they make it? There's a mystery cannot be solved. What? Oh, so maybe I agree with one of the Kazuichis.
There's
Okay.
no way the conference and the music venue.
Which place resembled? Did the conference room look like the music venue?
Oh shit, no.
Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Bollocks. Stop it.
Or
Stop
did they
it.
make some kind of set?
Just let me. There.
Or they might have tampered.
I still can't believe. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
Stupid. Okay, I think maybe I agree with one of Hajime. Not Hajime.
There's no way the conference and the
Kazuichi's.
music venue.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue?
No, it might be the other one then.
Damn it!
Oh, so it's going to be the
There's
other
no
way
way
then.
and the music venue.
Which place resembled? Did the conference room look like, or did the music venue look like the conference?
There we go.
That
Got
must
it.
be it.
Jeez, that fucking face. Kazuichi.
What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
There we go, yes.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain, but after the incident, it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh yeah? Well, your face looks stupid!
Kind of just proved his point there, but
That
whatever.
curtain was hung so the music venue would look like the conference room? In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out,
Because it's black.
it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is
Wood.
the same color as the music venue stage.
And that as well, yes.
So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
Something else the killer did to make the music venue look like the conference room. It's got to be that. Okay, what are we looking at? We're looking for... not that. Music venue curtain, step ladder, the candle, maybe? Sense camera unit, AC temperature, switch on the floor. I think it's probably the candle, isn't it? So I don't see anything else.
I can prove it with this!
There we go. Got it right.
You're referring to the candle in the music venue, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. But if you think about it, that's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming.
Okay.
That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
Okay. I feel like I've heard Bayside cops say that before, but isn't it the other way around there?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, I don't think she was.
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
It was already hung, so she was already dead. That video was filmed at the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue. Which means there was a fake somewhere. That fake must have been the Ibuki in the conference room. Yeah,
I see!
that must have been the killer, I'm guessing.
The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki.
It was whoever must have bought the hint
It
bag,
was
right?
the killer pretending to be Ibuki. The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So that's what happened. Then no matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. At that moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And the one who set a trap for me was...
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Okay.
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
That's right. I should already know. I should have already known who the killer is. Did it during the night? Okay. I have a feeling it could be you. Because obviously you were there with Hajime in the morning in his room, but you've been in the hospital all that time. Oh, what is it though? No, could it? No, something is leading me towards you.
You're the only one!
Yeah, that's the one I was supposed to click. Seriously, was it her?
You're the killer, aren't you?
Oh gosh.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
Killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible? A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question!
Here you are using that word again, slowpoke. Used that earlier.
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
Ah. So that's the purpose of the video, to give you an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikan have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence!
See, I'm pegging her because of the fact that she was in the hospital, you know, all that time, in the on-call room and all that. She would have had easy access to the patients. Hajime and Fuyuhiko obviously can't stay in the hospital overnight. They have to go back to their cottages, and everyone else is in the motel. So she's got a clear playground in which to do her dirty work.
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence?
Oh, shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right? Oh, blimey, if you insist, I'll use the on-call room upstairs. You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music venue. And showed that to me.
Stuttering.
Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Mikan is the only one.
Please, wait a second! What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible! There's no way I could kill someone!
Right. You gonna prove it?
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikan is the killer?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
A sort of backhanded dismissal of her.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I easily win first place with my soft reputation.
Your soft reputation.
Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
Alright, so if it's impossible, tell us why it's impossible.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
Alright, everyone's ganging up on me. Chiaki, I might need your help. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this, Could it be I'm the one making a mistake? Don't start getting doubts now. Keep persevering and just looking into the evidence. No, in fact, it'd be so much easier if I was wrong. If I have this much doubt about someone I've spent so much time with,
Can you hold on a minute?
Huh?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
Yeah, just say it.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Huh?
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
What? Are you serious?
I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Stop that with the fourth wall pushing.
Please don't say such controversial statements. Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
I'm not sure if I'd describe a small clue as a decisive clue. I think if it's decisive, that makes it a pretty big clue.
Dang! That's a huge deal!
A decisive clue? Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from. This rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
Right. Oh god. Did my voice just break then?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly.
Alright.
But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this.
Okay.
The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her.
Yeah, so she wasn't killed by hanging after all. She garroted her. Assuming that it was Mikan.
The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Don, I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place. You tricksy
Not
devil.
everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
I see. You clever devil.
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then hanged her. Okay. Interesting.
And then, I finished speaking.
Okay, right. Just going to do another jump cut because I want to go and get myself another fresh cup of tea. 1 second, everybody. And I'm back. Let's keep going. Got my fresh cup of tea. Had a few little biscuits as well. Keep myself going, you know. Keep myself fueled up.
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Nagito's words contain a decisive clue. Is that really true? Okay. What do you got to say for yourself, Nagito? Is it to do with this rope, then?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame!
Ibuki's true cause of death was strangulation. That fact is the decisive proof that will lead to the killer. Is that true?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, the scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
No, not that one. Okay. No, truth is hidden. What truth is hidden there? Hurry up and talk before I change my mind. Hold on. Let's have a look at the truth bullets here. Monokuma file. 2 victims crushed windpipe as a result of choking. No other external injuries. Okay. Let me just look through my truth bullets again.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging.
Sense camera unit, music venue, scrap of thick paper.
She was strangled to death.
Right, it's got to be this one then, right?
That's basically the same.
Though hanging and strangling seems the scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Okay, it's that one,
That
apparently.
must be it.
It's a bit of a guess, that was, but yeah, okay.
So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Oh, blimey, yes. She had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself. Well, yeah, I did mention before, obviously, when you hang yourself, part of it, you know, part of what kills you is the fact that the amount of weight being suddenly exerted on your neck from your body can cause your neck to break. But it didn't mention anything like that. I see a... Oh, beg pardon. Side choking. I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikan, the ultimate nurse.
Exposed by, something you should have known.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You are right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Mikan nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikan because she was nursing her.
So Mikan volunteered to nurse us? Cause she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikan is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry. but there's no way I can forgive you.
No, Nagito, going all harsh.
I just can't forgive this crime at all.
What?
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikan is the killer.
Sigh.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
Uh-oh. Are we going down this path again?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
But I'm really not the killer. There's no way I'm capable of killing someone.
Is that really true?
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop! I don't want to do this either! Of course I don't want to do this! But I need to do this!
You doubt your friends?
Guys, are you forgetting already? If you get this wrong, you're all gonna die.
That's not it! I suspect them because I want to believe them!
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first.
Motivational moment, everyone.
Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
But, what? Your demeanor suddenly changed?
Ah, so in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that. Always.
Okay, no, you're back to your normal self.
It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done.
Did we reach the critical mass? We finally pushed you over the edge.
Hey, Mikan!
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Why won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right away. What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Is acting like this your strategy now? Well, this is annoying. Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit it? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some? I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered two of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair.
Arr, Chucky.
Hey, Mikan, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched? Like I said, it obviously wasn't me! Can you prove it? Prove it?
The killer question.
Wait! Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? Ah! That's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong! Why does
broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
I'm not the killer! The video... I never filmed that video! It seems she finally started arguing for us. But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime.
Of course it is.
So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Of course. Could it be this was this Chiaki's goal all along? She's saying everyone's fate depends on me, the only person who saw that video.
Why do you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
I need to make up my mind. I'm the one who has to do it. I'm the one who's going to finish this. Arr. Okay. Once more into the breach. I think paper, surveillance camera unit, AC temperature. Could be any of them. Let's have a look. What they say.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type!
No, she's really changing.
Forgive me already! Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Her mistake. Is it some detail she shouldn't know or something? I'm the only saw that video.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof?
No. I don't know.
Damn it!
Yeah, that's not it. Okay. Okay, this is going to be a bit of guesswork. I'm just going to have to think about this.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Maybe it's this. Maybe I have to lift Chiaki's statement. I'm trying to think though, right, what would the killer's mistake be? So it's not the slippers, it's not the hemp bag, it's not the hospital gown. Something to do with the candlelight. Oh no, the body type. So like, no hair then, maybe? Let's try that somewhere.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown?
No, apparently not. Okay. There isn't even proof. But what about the... Okay.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really? You could tell her body just from that. There's no way you'd be so please for Hajime, pay close attention. You're the only one who can point out the killer's
Right, give me
mistake.
that. There we are, got it. God, you panic when you think it's not going to get it. Okay, so it's not the freaking body type one.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really? You could tell her body type under the just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
Okay, it's that one apparently.
Through that
Right.
contradiction.
Jesus, that took a while.
Mikan, you've committed a major mistake.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle.
Right. So... what about it?
So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
Okay, right. Yeah, so it does come down to a detail that she wouldn't know. Okay.
The only reason Mikan knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
Are you serious? Is it true, Mikan? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Forgive me! Huh?
And just like that, her personality changes.
Huh?
What was that?
I was wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible.
Impossible.
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What is with you?
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
That tote bag. Isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater?
We are aware of that fact.
Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't.
Wow. Now it's the magical close-up that reveals it's there, even though you can't see it on the main one. Come on, even from that angle on the main one, you'd be able to see something.
Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible? Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think?
Didn't Monokuma say something that you get another one? There's actually two?
That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer.
So you'll forgive me, right?
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me?
I won't stop until you forgive me!
Long time no see. Well, not really. It's time for the third panic talk action. This is probably going to be my last job during a class trial. Please humour me while I taint your ears one last time. Starting from this PTA, the reload and ammo features will be added. Okay, I think we're familiar with these, aren't we? From the last game, you will no longer be able to make do with just the left mouse button. Below a tempo marker in the lower portion of the screen, number of bullets, blah blah blah. We know this. You'll need one bullet, yeah, when you're out of bullets. Destroy remarks, so you'll need to reload them. Pressing tab, yeah. Just like locking on, press tab key in time with the tempo marker. Controls are the same as the left mouse button. Match the tempo marker either by pressing the tab key. Number of bullets refreshed, blah blah blah. Get the timing wrong when you press the tab key. Bullets will not be refreshed. Yeah, we know this. We know this indeed. Your difficulty is set to gentle, blah blah blah. Yeah. There should be all explanations. The rest is up to me to overcome. You should be able to find it beyond this point. And both. Wow, were we yearning for true despair, apparently. Well then, good luck and have fun.
I'll keep explaining it until you forgive me! That bag is a limited item!
That's why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
This chick, has she lost it for good?
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. I gotta do something and end this. I gotta do something so I can make her admit it. Okay, here we go. The panic talk action. That face. Okay, so tab.
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me.
Oh god.
Can
Temp
you
up.
forgive me already?
Yeah, shit.
Forgive me! Forgive me!
No.
Please, draw on me. Do you
Yeah.
understand? Can you
Okay,
forgive me already?
God damn.
I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me
negative.
already?
Oh shit.
I'll do anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me! Forgive me! There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
ASW. There we go. Theatre bonus prize. Got it. Yes. I knew Monokuma said something about it being 2. You get a bonus one.
Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in 2 separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Mikon, it's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left, please just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Here we go, everyone. Time to close things up. Right, let's have a look at these here. Panels, stock 1. So, how do I see the thingy again? Right, here we go. Breaking the drumstick in half, ripped piece on the baton lighting, ripped off the music venue's wallpaper, 2-step ladders are different somehow, video of the broadcasted hanging. This one goes there, yes. Right. What did the killer do after the broadcast? Ripped off the music venue's wallpaper? Nope, not there. God, I've not got much life, have I? Ripped piece on the baton lighting. Actually, that's from there, so it's not that. Let's see now. Ripped piece on the baton lighting. Let's just have a look through here. Ah, now that's that there. So maybe that goes... No. Small clue that the killer left. That might be this. Yes, that's that. Put it back to normal after destroying it. Okay. Well, it's not that, because that's there. This thing, maybe? No. Oh, gotta be careful. I haven't got much in the way of stuff, have I? How was the real locked room created? Well, this there? Yes, there we go. Take those out. Oh, last stock already, okay. Right. What did the killer do with them after the broadcast? They... No, Monobi's tote bag. What are you spreading? Glue. Tin switch, probably isn't that. Hiyoko tape to the pillar. Apparently that goes there, yeah, okay. So these two, put it back to normal after destroying it. Nope, nope. Try this one. How was the real lock room created? This? Yeah, there we go, that goes there. Right, put it back to normal after destroying it. The surveillance camera? Yes.
Here's everything that happened in
Got
this
it.
case. The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Mikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music venue. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music venue, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time, when in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But That was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside.
I still have a bit of trouble with that pillar. Just kind of accepting that, because it's like when we saw it in the screenshots, it's like it was thicker all the way up. So it's like they would have had to paper the entire thing. The amount of time that would have taken. I guess they could have done it overnight, but jeez, even so.
Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music venue, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well.
Just looking down at those action poses in the bottom right there, as they're kicking the door open. Fucking Fuyuhiko's just like, still got his hands in his pockets as he does it. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna kick this door down in style.
At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikon? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
There we go. She snapped. Something's wrong with this girl.
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair!
Jeez.
Mikon, what has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
In the trial results. How did I do? Probably not very well. Let's have a look. B, okay, better than I thought I did, actually. 98, obtain 98 coins. Not bad. Get me plenty of
It
prezzies.
seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
Oh, oh my. God, I'm gonna have to start preheating my oven soon. It's getting late afternoon. Getting hungry. Get my evening meal. Whack it in the oven, eh? Mikan Sumiki. Found guilty. And now I'm back to having to talk.
Well now.
Now then, though it may be obvious at this point.
Correct!
You got it right once again. That's like 3 in a row. That's right, the true identity of the horrifying blackened who killed 2 girls was Mikan Sumiki.
Damn it.
You gotta be shitting me! Are you saying Mikan, the one who nursed us back to health, was the one who killed them?
I won't forgive you.
Don't joke around with me, Mikan. Did you lie to us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them? She doesn't seem to regret it.
Hey!
G'day, mates. Don't just laugh. Say something. This is going nowhere.
What's going on?
God, this chick.
Hey, hey!
Hey, look, this is nothing like Peko. She's actually gone mental.
Well, that's obvious.
There's nothing we can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikan Sumiki we knew. Huh?
Hey,
Based on my predictions, she might have caught it too. She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case.
what?
Oh, hi, Mikan too, you say.
I
know because I was looking at Mikan for so long. She was the one taking care of me after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. A despair so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of it remained. Hold on a minute, you swab. Did you say Mikan also had the despair disease? And that means she was...
What?
Hajime, has something crossed your mind? Yeah, she was she was sleeping in the same bed as me. Oh, shiver me timbers. My body's heavy. No, not just heavy, it's something somewhat soft and really hot. Oh, that's right, Mikan felt really hot at that time. Now I think about it, that must have been high fever, just like what Ibuki and Akane had.
It cannot be.
Then because of that disease, Mikan was...
Perhaps.
The symptoms that she surely felt must have been deserving of the name, despair disease. Losing all hope and harbouring despair for all hope. Because of the despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair.
See?
That's the reason why she can still laugh in such an hopeless situation. Yeah, it's the laughing of a crazy person.
Jeez.
Which means that Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's been infected by the despair disease.
Isn't that right?
She's a human, who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. Despair, even. Our ultimate despair. Can't talk all of a sudden. She's still at it. That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of for the sake of hope.
Impossible.
There's no way I can forgive that.
Oh?
But you see, your whole demeanour has now changed, so I feel like I now need to give you a new voice. Maybe something slightly threatening. Or maybe I should do the sort of Simon Lane Creeper voice from the early Yogscast Minecraft days. Just came to my head. For the sake of despair. That's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong? Wrong? What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Right?
Huh?
Who would that be?
Huh?
Louis, who are you talking about? If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy. I know. Is that menacing? Ooh. I say. Oh god.
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value. They loved me. I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
Right. Okay. You are crazy. I understand that I've done something unforgivable. But you know, to transcend all that is truly...
It's love.
...is all about...
Hey.
I don't understand what you're saying. You don't understand? Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity. I feel sorry for you.
Well...
Even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. This feeling of freedom where you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil, and I'm just looking out through it. That's why, as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me...
How amazing.
It's like nothing matters. I could just die, that's how little it matters. Who cares about hope or despair? It's love. Only love.
Could it be?
Oh god, that voice is changing. It gets nasty. Nagito, is this really the despair disease you were talking about?
This is...
It seems that I was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair... You were half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. Because, thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved. Right? You're getting your memories back. What do you remember? Yeah, good question, Hajime. Apparently, that's what my symptom was. What a wonderful symptom. Which means you had the remembering disease? We're making up a new one now.
But
if this means she remembered something and ended up like this...
such despair.
Are you saying you were like this from the start? Were you like this before you even came to this island? Oh, blimey, don't get so angry. Well, first of all... The reason I became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, you know. Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships. So it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this, you see. Even so, the current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was also my beloved who created the me that everyone can't forgive. But my beloved still forgives me and still accepts me. That is the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
Hey Louie, like I said, who the fuck you talking about? Who are you referring to? That is the good question. Are you saying this is Mikan? She's the real Mikan? Mikan, please answer me. Did you really remember? You ended up like this all because you remembered? There's no way I can believe that, There's no way the person you are right now is the real Mikan. Oh, you still doubt me? Then to prove I remember, I'll tell you all something nice. I probably should say it's about rather than it about. It's about that World Ender organisation that you were all worrying about.
You serious?
G'day mates, you know? No, I just remembered, that's all. I knew about it all along, how that horrifying organisation known as World Ender is also the organisation known as the Future Foundation, okay? Future Foundation, right? Important information coming out, I think, now. Future Foundation? Future... that's right, that symbol on the ancient ruins door. That's right. It was the Japanese word for future. What, Mirai? I feel like I vaguely remember that, yeah.
Hey.
Just what is the Future Foundation? What are they planning? As the name suggests, that organisation is the World Ender. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
This is bad.
So what does all this mean? I don't know. G'day mates, what the heck? This isn't a comic book, you know? As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Oh. Okay. Right. That raises all kinds of interesting questions. Isn't that right, mon ami?
You...
Hey Louie, I knew it. Mon ami, Monokuma, they're both members of a crazy organisation, aren't they? Mon ami and I are members.
I am Monokuma!
My existence is entirely my own! Oh, jeez.
Hey,
Don't laugh. Hey, Mikon, if you really do remember, and you already know who, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us. Of course I know that. Let's see. The future Foundation lackey that's hiding among you all is...
Oh?
Oh well, no one really cares about that, don't you think?
Of course not!
G'day mates, or hell no! You'll find out eventually, so there's no need to be so impatient. Probably when that countdown ends. Our countdown? You even know about that?
Oh?
I don't know anything. Huh? Oh, Hajime even. I have a feeling that's what it is, but who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love. From the bottom of my heart, I just don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
Mikon, is this really you, dear fellow? I won't believe it. There's no way I can believe you were like this all along. Because if that's true, then who's the person we've been spending time with up until now? The past. Our past. That person, she didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost her school memories. You guys considered that thing a friend.
Oh?
That doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self. That's...
Well?
That applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events, whatever memory it is. Losing memories are...
Do you understand?
like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? Losing our memories makes us shadows of the past, don't you think?
hey,
I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end it always leads back to that story. That story about our stolen school lives.
Hey, hey!
G'day mate, so it's true all along, our memories were taken away.
Damn it!
Hey look, if it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering this much. Well, why don't you just take your sweet time and remember at your own pace?
Oh?
Oh, Monokuma, is it alright for you to start now?
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time? Oh, damn it, why? Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate nurse, Mikan Sumiki.
So it's over. It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Oh boy. What was that? That was a weird one. There was a weirdly, how should I say this, kind of sexual element to that. So she just got fired up in the sky and then it blew up. That was a strange one, that was. Oh, it's finished. Is it really finished? The killer who killed Ibuki Miyoda and Yoko Sayonji was Mikon Sumiki, and she's been executed. She apparently committed a crime because she was conflicted by the despair disease. Not scurvy, not yellow fever, or any of those pirate diseases. God, Hajime, your voice is killing my throat already. So what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
Oh, hi, who was that Mikan from earlier? Was that a true form, or is that itself a symptom of the despair disease?
Damn it.
It doesn't matter either way. If she ended up like that just from remembering, then all along Mikan was never worth being a symbol of hope.
But...
Even if her words were influenced by the despair disease, if the disease turned her into that, if she lost herself to a simple disease, she was definitely unworthy of being a symbol of hope.
Isn't that right?
So let's just move on. Come on, let's take all this despair and change it into hope.
Please wait!
That is impossible, dear fellow. I mean, I thought we were friends this whole time, but even so... The feelings of betrayal! Oh, like a house of cards collapsing in an instant. In the end, our friend we thought we knew ended up showing us a completely different side of herself. She gave us a broadside, then she vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice toward us. And now there's no way we can just move on, or try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. That's clearly impossible.
Damn it!
G'day, mates. It would have been so much easier if she was the traitor too.
Wrong.
Too bad. That's not the case. Mikan was not the traitor.
Come on.
The traitor is still alive as proof. See how fine Monomi looks right now. I'm not fine at all. But if the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you're both pawns of the Future Foundation, so you guys are like two hearts beating as one, right?
You fiend.
Oh, Kai, what does that make you, fiend? You did say that you're different than Monomi.
Phew.
Who cares about who I am? More important, I'm tired. The drama just kept going and going. I didn't even have to I didn't even have time to eat my black bean right eye during the break. Your right eye is made out of black beans?
Hey.
Wait, now's not the time to focus on that. What are you trying to say?
Hey,
You know, isn't it said that life has its ups and downs? It's fun because downs come after ups, but if life was full of downs, wouldn't it get boring? So, in order to help you guys feel better, I prepared a special event. Our special event. Head over to the First Islands beach, and our friend will be waiting there. Oh. Nekomaru, maybe? Our old friend.
Huh?
Could it be Nekomaru?
Hey!
Is it? It is, isn't it? That's the wrong voice. It is, isn't it? That's it. Nekomaru was safe after all. Safe? How should I say this? Hey, Louis, I knew it. I knew that crazy bastard Nekomaru would come back to us in one piece. Awesome. We're starting to see the light of hope. The light of hope? I am happy Nekomaru is returning to us, but I...
So just as I thought.
3 of our friends just died, so I honestly cannot be happy. I feel a great strife within myself. G'day, mates, Miss Sonia.
However...
Even so, I am still happy. If Nekomaru is safe, I am truly happy and shall put on a bold face for all thine sakes.
Fine.
Okay, if you're happy, you should honestly greet him with open arms. Perhaps those who have been taken from us would do the same if they still lived. Hey, Supreme Overlord, who gives a shit? That line doesn't suit you at all.
Silence.
I shall crush you into dust. Ibuki, Hiyoko, Mikan, can you hear us? If you're unhappy, I apologise. However, please forgive me for right now. I want to warmly welcome Nekomaru when he returns to us. You don't have to worry, Sonia. I'm sure your feelings are reaching them.
Right?
Now let's all go greet Nekomaru. Let's make it grand, even for those who've died. Oh, you're back to that, are you? Oh, what the heck? Do I still have the after effects of that disease? I don't get this at all. Akane.
Alright!
G'day, mates. Alright then, let's go. Alright, you're right. And off we go. Nekomaru's coming back. When we heard that, we were unable to contain our excitement as we jumped into the elevator.
Uh-oh.
Man, they just ran off without listening to what I had to say.
Unbelievable.
Geez, they're so impatient. Didn't they learn to stick around until others have finished talking? What does that mean?
Hey!
Yeah, you're plotting something again, aren't you?
No way!
I'm not plotting anything. I was just trying to properly explain everything to them. Including Nekomaru's body. That doesn't sound good. Nekomaru's body? It's their fault for not sticking around until I finish talking. So if something happens because of that, I bear no responsibility. Ha ha. You, what did you do to Nekomaru?
What's this?
What did I do? I just saved him, that's all. I mean, if I didn't do that, there's no way I could have saved someone who was that close to death. So it just couldn't be helped. Oh boy, what have you done? Well, I think we're going to have to find out in the next episode. So, thank you for joining me then, everybody, for... I was about to say, oh god, I've got a Java update available, apparently. Thank you for popping that up right now during the recording session. But yes, we'll find that out in the next episode. So, obviously, as I said in episode 25, I'll probably split this into 2 episodes, because obviously the trials are so big in this game. So this is probably episode 26 that we're wrapping up here. So thank you everybody for joining me. Episode 27, we'll find out what the deal is with Nekomaru. Something doesn't sound like it's going to be right, but yes, it'll be something horrible, no doubt. Oh man, gosh, what a mammoth of a trial that was. Oh boy, so if you're not doing so, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter, links in the video description as always. If you're also interested in seeing me do anime related content, go check out my General Red Propagandist channel, link also in the video description. But in the meantime, we're signing off now. On the end of this trial, we're down 3 students. Who knows what will happen next? Well, obviously more killing, probably. So yes, thank you everybody, and whilst I get some gas from my tea coming up, I need to go and actually start preparing my evening meal. Goodbye all. Finish the Queen Geist. I've got you now. Come on. Oh, hello. Let's just plant some dynamite on your head. Come on. Clear. Aha! Shot your... Oh no, I didn't. Blew your head off, rather. Whew. That's that monstrosity finished off. Get over there. See ya. Oh shit, no! Oh, fuck! I did not mean to do that. Oh, please don't tell me I have to kill him again now. Shit! Bollocks! Well, I'm officially a frickin' idiot.